All righty, guys, we got a good one for you tonight. So I'm going to flip it around here in just a second, and we're going to laugh and giggle and have a little chat about what we're doing. But I'm going to flip it around right now and show you what we're doing. You'll notice the truck. You'll recognize it. This one's mine. Yes, my 26. And we have the light going. We're shining down on top of that because why are we doing this, Kate? What are we doing?
A bypass filter.
Yep. What are you doing?
I'm gonna drill and tap your lid for a sample port.
We're gonna get some stuff put together, drilled, tapped, all that good. And then we're gonna do some video on us actually installing this system into my truck. So stay tuned, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. We're gonna sneak in here for a really quick second and we're gonna ask some stupid questions. What are we doing right now?
Installing the bracket that holds the bypass filter.
Where does the bracket go?
On the side of the intake manifold. Already drilled and tapped holes here.
Did you hear that, guys? On the side of the engine, driver's side, they already got holes there for you.
Maybe. I might be able to get it in there. We'll see.
Put some hair around it. Give you an update on where we're at, okay? We've got the bracket mounted in here. Bolts are tight, so it's ready to accept the filter housing. But first, we're going to start making some hoses. We're going to get the hoses mounted to the bottom of the filter housing and then bring them up. So I'm going to run these ones across the front of this cowl right here. So those two plastic zip ties are going to hold the pressure hose, which comes from the filter housing. You got an adapter and then your fitting, and it's going to run across the top and then down into the bottom of that filter housing. And then of course the return will come out of the filter housing around the side and tie right into your oil fill cap. All right, so stick around for a few and we'll be right back and show you something along the way.
We're gonna take this to truck stuff. You should just take this to truck stuff.
You heard it from them themselves. They need to bring it to me, right? So here's what we got so far. We've got the filter mounted in here. Now we're just running hoses. And how many inch-pounds is that torque on the bottom of the filter housing?
122.
122.
Take it to truck stuff and he'll do
Bring it to me and I'll torque them down for you and install the whole kit and all that good stuff. Anyway, as you can see, I'm opting to have my sample port in here, and when we get everything mounted, we'll turn that sample port out so that it would be in a nice convenient spot to take a sample with. There's a 35 foot-pound torque spec on this bolt right here. Make sure that that is at 35 foot-pounds. If you don't, most likely it's going to start leaking on you, especially with temperature changes outside from hot to cold. And right now we're tightening down the fitting over into the adapter on the oil filter housing.
As you can see, I'm holding the bushing while I tighten the pipe thread against it.
And the reason why is that bushing torques down to 60 inch-pounds, but the fitting that goes into it torques down to 120 inch-pounds.
110.
110, 20, yeah.
It's
Whatever.
close enough.
We're inch-pounds, man. So we're gonna get these hoses secured. As you can see, we've got pre-installed zip ties. Get everything secured nice and tight, and we don't want it flopping around all over the place. And then we're going to get this turned, and then we'll get that tightened down, and then our sample port aimed.
The filter lid bolt to 35 foot-pounds. We do not torque this for you. Part of the process of install is to verify that there is a filter inside of the housing, that there is an O-ring inside of the lid, and that there is an O-ring under your washer.
Did you verify all that for me?
I did.
Thank you. So here she is. We've finally got the Insane Diesel oil filter bypass installed on my 2026 Cummins. Nice clean install, everything tucked up nice and tight. We do have a sample port on there, so we're going to be able to easily take samples and then send that off to the lab so that we can see what's going on within the oil. But here's what it is. We're just going to top off the oil for now. We're not going to change the oil yet. We still only have 2,800 miles on this thing. And then here in a little while, we'll drop all of this oil out and start running Lorenzo. Anyway, I'm gonna let this go for now so I can get this all stitched together and off to you guys. But you know, hit the like, comment, and share, and we'll talk to you on the next one. Thank you very much and have a good one.
another thing.